Hello. Before I start singing the praises of these webinars, there's a saying that you can't pour from an empty cup. And if you feel anything like I felt before watching these webinars, your cup is probably feeling pretty empty and depleted from a loved one's addiction. In mine and my husband's case, it's our 19-year-old child who suffers from the disease of addiction. And our family's life has been turned upside down for years and years due to his addiction and the chaos that has come with it. After years of gut-wrenching turmoil, tons of expensive therapies and schools and treatment programs, and the repeated roller coaster ride of all the drama that active addiction brings into your life, we just wanted to get off of the roller coaster. And after a life-altering event, we learned about that they had this Schnellenberger family educational webinar on it, and so we immediately got involved in watching those, and it's just been incredible. The things that we learned from it have been invaluable. Let me say that the whole staff, the people who run these webinars, they are all recovering addicts. So they've been there, they understand the mindset of the addict because they are that mindset. They've been through years of active addiction, recovering addiction, and they've all been educated in addiction, and it's their life mission to give back and to help others. So they truly understand what your loved one is going through, what you're going through. They've worked with families, and they're trying to share all these amazing years of experience with you, and they're giving back, and they do an incredible job. Timothy Schnellenberger and his whole family are hands-on. They're very involved, and they want to share these tools with you as well. And it's just amazing. We became hooked on them. One of the things that I will say that we've learned from these from the webinar, the most valuable tool for me that I use, well, there's a million of them, but one of the ones that I can share with you, I don't have enough time for all of them, is boundaries. We had no idea that we were enabling our addict the way that we were by doing for him what he could do for himself, and we were just helping him, get out of trouble time and time again. And there were so many unhealthy patterns, and the question is, what do you do? How do you do that? And so these webinars, it teaches you these tools. It tells you how to do these things, how to help yourself, in which, in essence, when you help yourself and create boundaries for yourself, you're helping your loved one. Let me just say that the Rabbi Mark Rottenberg and David Zaif, they both are the facilitators of this, and I've met them in person, professionally. They are incredible. They really know their material, and they're the real deal. They are so knowledgeable, and it's just a wealth of information that they give you. And they also use humor, which is very entertaining, and you get so much feedback, and you hear from others, and believe me, they've heard it all. Whatever your situation is, you can relate to something in this webinar because they touch on almost every aspect of addiction. So we're all looking for serenity and peace in our lives, and what I've learned from this webinar is that serenity is not the absence of turmoil, but the ability to deal with it, and that's what this webinar does for you. It teaches you the tools to deal with it, and it's just invaluable. And I would say that you will not regret it if you watch this webinar. It's really helped me, and I use the tools in it that I've learned every single day in my life now. Thank you so much for letting me share.